Hi, my name is Chloe Gucciardi. I'm class of 2021, and last semester I was studying abroad in the BC in Parma program. I'm a philosophy and history double major, and I'll be a rising senior. Um, and last semester, although it was cut a little bit short for very obvious and unfortunate reasons, it still was able to teach me a lot about myself and a lot about Italy. And having those almost 2 months there still was an amazing experience. So I think that one thing that really changed and strengthened me while I was there was being able to meet the people that I did while I was there in such a short time. I met two good friends there, and through them, I feel like I was able to see how values in America align with different values in Italy, and being of Italian heritage and having a family in the Genoa and Naples regions, really was able to connect more with my family there through these friends who were able to show me more about their culture. I was able to see differences like how they were closer usually with their families, stayed with their families, didn't stay away in colleges, and just other little small things. I was able to learn how to make different food through cooking classes and through one of my friends there. So learning all of this really just helped strengthen me in connecting me to my family's heritage, and they helped me to learn the language as well, which was really special for me, just being able to really have that connection, which I believe language is one of the most important connections you can have when you're looking back. So I think that that really just changed my outlook on what Italian life really is as a whole, and then also strengthened my language skills and strengthened my connection to my family's past. So if someone was on the fence about deciding whether or not they wanted to do an abroad program, I would ask them if they have a place in mind that they feel like they really do want to learn more about and have a genuine connection with in some sort of way. I feel like just having that curiosity, having that energy to really want to know more about a place is really going to be a deciding factor for you in seeing if abroad really is worth it and would be a good experience for you. So I think somewhere that really piques your curiosity, that you would want to put yourself out there more, have these genuine relationships with the people who live there, learn the language, etc., will only enhance your time. So before deciding to go abroad somewhere, I would say just make sure it's somewhere you really will want to enrich what you know and enrich your experience there. So make sure it's a place that you really want to know more about. And then one myth that I was told going into it was that most students would follow this general like timeline of emotions while they're abroad at their programs. And that timeline would be like a feeling of like vacation and like fantasy for about a week or two, and then generally goes down into culture shock, and then you kind of level out somewhere in the middle, maybe after a month and a half. So granted, I was only there for 2 months. And it did feel at first like a little vacation, especially since the BC and Parma program brings you into Florence for a week first, and then you move to Parma. So the Florence part did feel a little bit like a vacation almost, but then moving into Parma, that went away, but I didn't get complete culture shock. It was more just excitement, and I think that that is because Italy, and specifically Parma being a smaller city area where Italian is natively spoken and spoken much more frequently than English compared to a place like Florence. I think that that's just something I really wanted to do, and maybe that's why I didn't get too much culture shock, if any at all. So I think just really being able to pick that place will be so important. And then leveling off, I don't think I experienced that either. I think it was mainly just that excitement going into it and trying to really stay level with it the whole time and keep learning the entire time and not have this great rush and then mellowing out, but really trying to stay consistent. And I think that that's what I did for the 2 months I was there. And I know I saw other people that had culture shock in the beginning, and then they moved into this adjustment, but never really went through that fantasy. So I think that that part is just different for everyone. I don't think that there's a real big timeline of emotions. I think it's more just how comfortable you feel going into it, and I think that how you feel going into it just plays a huge role in how you'll feel when you're there. But I would definitely recommend, especially if you have a place in mind that you want to know more about, that makes you curious, I would definitely recommend it. especially a smaller city like Parma, because you do get to really focus on speaking the language, learning traditional customs, maybe more so than a major city. But really anywhere, I don't think you can go wrong as long as you are curious about it and are excited for it. It'll be a great experience. And a really big thank you to Kathleen McGillicuddy and Ron Lodge for funding these experiences. Even though it was a shorter amount of time than expected, I know that I made memories there that I will carry with me for a lifetime. So thank you very much.